Thanks for joining me today, guys. It is January 5th, and that makes it National Bird Day. And this is going to be a long one, so hold on tight. I'm going to tell you about birds. I'm going to tell you some specifics about the oldest, the fastest, some odd habits of birds. And then I'm also going to spotlight some critical issues regarding the protection and survival of birds. So here we go. According to National Geographic, there are about 10,000 species of birds. They are vertebrate animals. Obviously, they're adapted for flight. A lot of them will also run, jump, swim, dive, and several of them, like penguins or cormorants, I hope I'm saying that correctly, they have lost the ability to fly, but they still have their wings. They're found worldwide. They are found in all habitats. And if it weren't for birds, who knows if we would even have airplanes today? Everything about the anatomy of a bird reflects its ability to fly. Obviously the wings, but there's more. The main bone in a bird's wing is called a humerus, just like ours, and it's hollow instead of being solid. The tail feathers are used for steering. They have a unique digestive system so that they can eat while they're flying and then digest the food later. Even the way that a bird reproduces is related to flight. Instead of carrying the extra weight of developing young inside their bodies, they lay eggs and incubate them in a nest. So that just makes them lighter, makes them easier to fly around. The largest bird is the 9-foot tall ostrich. It lives up to somewhere between 50 and 75 years, which is as old as a lot of humans. They can run up to 43 miles per hour or 70 kilometers per hour, but that's only at a short burst. If they want to go for a longer distance, they can maintain 31 miles per hour, which is still pretty decent. And I remember when I was a kid reading Ripley's Believe It or Not. And I remember that if you were to make an omelet out of the egg of an ostrich, it would feed 8 adult people. Okay, moving on. The smallest bird is the 2-inch long bee hummingbird, which that one only has a lifespan of about 7 years, and it is native to Cuba. The oldest bird, as of 2018, the world's oldest known wild bird was a Laysan albatross, and they named him or her, I'm not sure, Wisdom. At least 68 years old and is still laying eggs. Now, I'm not quite sure why the albatross is the oldest bird at 68 years when we know that the ostrich can live up to 75. Maybe we just haven't had a 75-year-old ostrich in a very long time. I don't know, but that's what I read. The fastest, okay, this one's a little more involved. So the peregrine falcon is indisputably the fastest animal in the sky. It has been measured at speeds above 186 miles per hour, but that is only when it is diving. So when we're talking about just level flying, the white-throated needletail, formerly known as the spine-tailed swift, could supposedly reach speeds of up to 105 miles per hour, but that never has been scientifically proven, so I don't know where they got that number from. Maybe just some random guy with a radar gun, and then it wasn't a scientist, so they don't count it completely? I don't know, whatever. Here are some fun habits, fascinating, odd, whatever. So tufted puffins, they are skilled hunters, and they are able to catch and hold up to 20 fish in their mouth at a time, so that they can take it back to the nest and feed their young. The frigate bird is known for attempting to make other birds regurgitate their food, so then they can just eat the puke. Way to go, frigate birds. The frogmouth bird has a wide mouth. did I say that right? Yeah, the frogmouth bird has a wide mouth meant for eating prey, and they're known for just keeping their mouth open and waiting for something to, like an insect, to fly in, and then they snap their beaks shut and eat it. So, okay. And then, so those are some odd habits. And then the smartest birds are known to be ravens and crows. And I'm going to add a link on the YouTube page that will connect you to a TED Talk. This guy talks about crows specifically and how he built this crow box. I remember watching that TED Talk several years ago and just being amazed and thinking, I'm going to build a crow box and become rich, which isn't quite a thing, but it's definitely worth checking out the TED Talk for. Very interesting. Okay, so now kind of maybe a downside-ish. The Avian Welfare Coalition was created because they want to protect birds, and here's their stance. Every year, millions of birds are captured from the wild or produced in captivity for commercial profit or human amusement, only to languish in conditions that fail to meet the instinctive behavioral and physical needs of these wild animals. It has been estimated that 60% of wild-caught birds die before they even reach the markets. The confinement in cages can also lead to neurotic behavior, excessive screaming, feather plucking, self-mutilation, and other destructive habits. Very few people are actually capable of meeting the special needs of captive exotic birds. So of those 10,000 species, about 12% are in danger of extinction right now. So if you want to celebrate National Bird Day, according to the Avian Welfare Coalition, these are their ideas, and I'm going to link this as well. Send letters to your congressman, send letters to the USDA talking about care standards for birds, promote their website, distribute their message and their materials. Don't patronize stores that sell birds or use them for display, and let them know why you're taking your business elsewhere. Support reputable bird rescues and sanctuaries, or take a trip to see birds in their natural habitat and support conservation organizations working to protect wild birds. Some other ideas which are maybe a little bit more family friendly or more family involved would be to pick up a bird identification book, and then you can learn about the species in your area. I really like this one. Enhance the attraction of your backyard. Add feeders, shelter, flowers that will make them come to your backyard, make them happy. Donate to a bird sanctuary or aviary, or even visit an aviary, botanical garden, or conservation area. So that is all about National Bird Day.